Hello, and welcome to this video tutorial on how to use Wireshark to capture login information. I'm going to show you how to connect to the Raspberry Pi, scan the network for target IPs, execute ARP spoof, and then capture and view a user's credentials. I'm going to use this website as an example on how easily this can be done on an unencrypted connection. I have Kali Linux running in a virtual machine to simulate an attacker using their laptop. I am also using a wireless connection to demonstrate that an attacker can be a safe distance away from the Raspberry Pi. I have already prepared the system with an ad hoc network and tested the connection. So let's give this a try. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up a terminal and we're going to connect directly to the Raspberry Pi through the IP address that we configured through the ad hoc network. SSH root at 192.168.11.15. Okay, I'm going to change the terminal name to Raspberry Pi so I don't get confused. And then the first step is to enable the IP forwarding. This is going to allow ARP spoof to pass the packets to and from the target system to the host destination. Do that by typing echo and pass that to proc sysnet IPv4 and then IP forward. And we can test the command and make sure everything is configured correctly by just concatenating that information directly to the screen. So cat proc sysnet IP4 IP forward. Okay, that worked correctly. Okay, the next we need to discover the default gateway. And we do that by typing netstat -nr. You can see here a default gateway is 192.168.2.1. You can also see that we're on a Class C network. That's going to be useful. All right. And now what we want to do is we want to scan the network to find our target IP address. We can use that. We can do that by using nmap -r, capital R for reverse lookup. And then to prevent port scanning, we type in SN, and we're going to type in the current network. /24 is a Class C. It's going to scan the network. The information here is going to be slightly different than what is on the web page. I had to assign the IP address of the CEO's laptop to my desktop machine in order to simulate this. And you can see right here, scan report for CEO laptop is right there, and the IP address is .88. We're going to use that command to issue the ARP spoof command. ARP spoof. Interface is going to be the Ethernet adapter, which is on the Raspberry Pi. Our target IP address, 192.168.88. And then the default route, or the route the packets once they pass through the Raspberry Pi. Okay. And the ARP cache poisoning is issuing. This is going to currently use up this terminal, so we're going to have to open up a new terminal in order to launch Wireshark. Now to launch Wireshark on the Raspberry Pi, on the system we have to add one more argument to the SSH command, and that's a capital X. So SSH -X, tech X, root. Okay, and then we just got to load Wireshark. It's going to take a few moments for this to load. And then you'll notice an error message that pops up. That's just Wireshark giving an error message that it's being run as root with escalated privileges. And you just have to click OK. Okay. Now Wireshark is running. You want to click on the interface list. This is going to give you the list of all the different interfaces connected to the Raspberry Pi. You can see here the wireless connection, which is WLAN 3, is the IP address that we connected to earlier. And then the Ethernet adapter, ETH0, is on the .2 network. So we're going to select that adapter. We're going to click Start, and Wireshark is going to start capturing the packets. Okay. Over here I have a browser. First thing we're going to do is we're going to load up the login page for the website. So it's going to send that request. And we're going to log in. And we successfully logged in. We're going to minimize the window. We're going to come over to Wireshark, and we're going to stop this packet capture. It's going to take a moment for Wireshark to catch up. Okay, Wireshark is fully caught up now with all the packets. Now what we want to do is we want to click onto the filter box, and we're going to filter through all the unnecessary packets and only look for the information that is essential to us. Okay, so we're going to type IP source, and we're going to put the source packet of the CEO's laptop. So that's the .2.88. And we're also going to filter through all the packets that are irrelevant. So we're going to look for the login information on the web page. To do that, we type HTTP request.full_URI contains login. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of time to filter through those packets. Okay, here we go. You'll notice there's a few packets to choose from. The first one here is the GET. That was the actual process of loading the web page. So we don't need that information. There's not going to be any essential information or useful information for us there. These retransmission packets are the ARP spoof, sending the packets to and from the Raspberry Pi. Here, the actual WP login, which is a post, is going to be when a user actually enters the information and they hit the submit or the login button. That is what we're most interested in. So we're going to select that packet. We're going to right click and we're going to click on follow TCP stream. After a little sorting, we should have full access to the raw data. And quickly, I can see that we have log equals IA590, which is the username that we supplied. And then the PWD, or the password, is security_rocks%21. And the %21 is an encoding that is sent through the request. So that actually encodes to a capital or a exclamation point. So the password is a security_rocks! That wasn't so hard, was it? With a little practice and a little know-how about networking, this can easily be reproduced. Give it a try yourself and see how easily this can be done.